I am an OG anime fan. I have been into anime since the late 90s, and there's always those ones that you come across where you're like, you know what? I really like this. And then you go read the manga and you're like, holy shit, what did they do to the anime? Enter Kenichi The Mightiest Disciple. This shit came out in 2008? And my teenage self, I was actually just entering high school around this time, so I was very impressionable still, doing badass shit, who knows what. But this anime was one of the ones that made me sit down and be like, damn, this is great. It's one of the coldest martial arts manga, in my opinion. I love where it goes later on. But before we get into any of that, it's your boy DomoSenpai, and like I said, we are here with what would a Kenichi reboot look like in 2023. If you guys are new to the channel and have yet to subscribe, make sure you go down below, hit the link in the description or the red subscribe button, man. Y'all know what time it is, bro. We are almost to our goal of 5K, right? We are almost to our goal. We can get there. I think we can get there. Do you think we can get there? If y'all think we can, man, make sure y'all let me know in the comments. But anyway, let's get into this because let's talk about the original, right? We have to start off with the original Kenichi The Mightiest Disciple, and we're strictly talking anime at this point, right? Kenichi The Mightiest Disciple, the anime showed you that anybody who believes in themselves enough, puts in enough time, puts in enough dedication, puts in the hours to become something amazing, it can happen. Along with, obviously, you know, your friends and mentors who are down to help you get there, right? Like that's what that came across as to me. But as you know, with strengths comes weaknesses. I do feel like TMS really dropped the ball with a lot of the tone in Kenichi The Mightiest Disciple. I loved it when I was young, but as I finished Kenichi The Mightiest Disciple, right, the anime, I ended up going and reading the manga. And when I tell you, the manga was absolutely fucking amazing. It's amazing. It's literally stark contrast, right? But back to the anime, it skipped so much. Dude, there was a period, right? So remember when Kenichi went training in the mountains with the elder and he ended up meeting a little homie? He ended up meeting an actual teacher that lived up there that helped him along the way. There's so much that was skipped in that mountain sequence. You kind of notice it, that he's doing things that even the other dude didn't teach him how to do. So it made me realize, oh shit, they skipped an entire arc. Now let me get back to the manga. The manga becomes so absolutely breathtaking that it can only be described with amazing. That's all it can be described with. There's so many cool martial artist moments that happen later on that it's a shame that it didn't get animated. It's a shame. Now, the question you guys have all been waiting for. Well, the answer to the question you guys have all been waiting for. What would Kenichi The Mightiest Disciple look like in 2020? In my humblest of opinions, there's nothing really like it. The only thing I can really point to is the Chinese anime that you see, you know, the clip that's always running amok on Twitter of the Chinese martial arts anime. That is probably the only thing that would even come close to representing what Kenichi would be. And there's only a few studios that come to mind when I think Kenichi, right? Obviously, one of them is Madhouse. It would have to be the old Madhouse though, right? It would have to be season 1 One Punch Man Madhouse because the fights get that crazy. The fights get that fucking crazy. Mix the fight choreography of Madhouse with the production system of Mappa and you get Kenichi. I think that combination of studios right there would be fucking amazing for Kenichi The Mightiest Disciple. That's really the only thing I can think of. No studio trigger because Kenichi doesn't match what they do. With studio, not really. Production IG, no. Bones? Not really. I can't see them doing that. Not even Studio Perry out with how good they're doing Bleach, right? Like I wouldn't put this in the hands of nobody else other than ones that I trust. I'm telling you, if I hit the lottery, I would personally fund this myself, but that's besides the point. Lastly, would it even have an impact? With all of the supernatural, superpowery manga anime that are out now, I'll say this, it would definitely leave an impact because it would make people feel like, wow, if I trained enough, would I be able to accomplish things like this? And that's what the creator was looking for in this manga. But yeah, man, that's my thoughts on Kenichi in 2023, right? Like, what would it look like? What was wrong with the original? You know, all of that stuff, all the stuff that was missing. Honestly, honestly, I would love to see Kenichi again. That's just how much I love that manga. It's just how much I love the series in general. It never got an English release, by the way. I had to go and buy the Japanese release, all of them. I bought the whole series. But what are your thoughts on Kenichi the Mightiest Disciple getting a remake or a reboot in 2023? Make sure y'all let me know down in the comment section below. Leave a like if you enjoy, subscribe if you're new. Trying to get back to putting out videos every day, man. It's been kind of weird these last like few weeks. I don't know what the hell happened. It felt like I started losing energy, but we back on track. We back on track. We back on track. So let me get back to uploading and creating and just being in a creative space at all times. And with that being said, man, it's your boy DomoSenpai, and I'll catch you guys in the next video.